Hello, and welcome to part 5 of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So, we're here with Phoebe, and we're actually not at home, and we're actually not controlling Phoebe. So, in this episode, we are playing in Finn's household, Finn being this guy. Oh, he's not facing us. Alaric's father, who is married to Elvira, who is over here. So why are the walls up? Get down. Okay. Here's Finn, and he is married to Elvira. She is a fairy. She is a dark fairy. I didn't really, there wasn't really a way for me to do that other than I just gave her dark colored wings, and she has the macabre trait. So yeah. Anyway, so she is pregnant. So we are going to be playing in Finn's household today, and Phoebe is here because she's been having a hard time since she lost her sister. She's been having a lot of grief, and every time I tell her to do anything, she just is like mourning, going over to her sister's tombstone and mourning her. So she's having a hard time. So Finn, when he was on the mainland, which, by the way, they live on the Crumbling Isle, in case you didn't capture that, pretend that is not an airplane over there. They live on the Crumbling Isle. Oh, I made this ship with the tool mod. I covered up a boat that is there all the time with making it look like a pirate ship. Or, I mean, not a pirate ship, just a ship. But I was so proud of myself, except for then we have these other sailboats like going around it. It's fine. Anyway, we are here on the Crumbling Isle. You can see there's a castle over there. That is the royal castle. We live here in the Fisherman's Cottage. That's what I call it, because Finn is a fisherman, and his name is Finn, and I find that funny. Phoebe is here as a stayover guest. This is her little sleeping bag, and she brought her little bag with her because Finn felt like it might help her to come stay with them for a little while so she can get to know Tabitha more, which might help. Not because she's gonna like replace her twin sister that she lost, but they seem to get along pretty well, and so hopefully they can, spend some time together, and Phoebe can just get away from all the chaos at home for a little bit. So she is here. Finn still does not know that Elvira cheated on him, and I don't think obviously I think with Sims like he does, but in my mind he also doesn't know that Elvira is a fairy. So this should be fun. I'm gonna press play. If you watched my decades challenge, the one generation that I did, I tried to kind of make this house look not exactly the same, but I tried to sort of make it similar to what Finn's house looked like in the Decades Challenge when they lived in Henford-on-Bagley. So the layout is kind of the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. I think this house is a little bit bigger. And yeah, this is their little property here on the Crumbling Isle. There's some archery stuff out front, fire pit, swing set. They have a little garden over here. They have goats. Did you hear that goat scream? That was hilarious. This is Finn's horse, Fable. And Fable had a baby. Where's Floppy? Here you go. I had this horse in Create a Sim. I added it, and it is Fable's baby. And my 6-year-old son was sitting with me, and I was like, what should I name the horse? And he said Loppy. So this horse's name is Loppy, I guess. And Loppy is tired, so Anyway, oh yeah, and I have the mod in so that I can actually control the horses a little bit and see their needs and stuff, because I really miss that about horses. You could do that in The Sims 3, but you can't in The Sims 4. But then I found out there was a mod and I was like, well, that's a necessity. Anyway, so yeah, this is their house. You come in here and they've just got a table here and their hearth and their little kitchen space. Yeah, some straw to sit on. This is Finn and Elvira's room over here. They have a little bathroom inside. And then upstairs we have, this is Tabitha's room. They have little bathroom stuff just out in the open, because why not? And then they also have a son named Patrick who is playing in the chamber pot. Stop that. You have toys. This is his room, and then Elvira apparently stripped off all of her clothing in order to breastfeed their third child, Ophelia. So, that is what is happening. I also got them imaginary friends because I have not played with them yet. I used to play with them in The Sims 3. Tabitha has one over here. Turn into imaginary friend. Imagine Me dolls can only be turned into imaginary friends once, and the name and personality can't be changed after you create an imaginary friend with it. If you haven't yet, now is a good time to rename or change the personality of the Imagine Me doll. Rename Crafty Kid Imagine. What's its name? What would Tabitha name her Imagine Me doll? What's something that you would name a creepy doll? We are going to name the doll Mary. Is it going to come to life? Oh, I see. Okay, so if I click on someone else, it looks like the doll is just sitting there. And then with her, oh my god, it's so creepy. I love it. Oh, you do look like a Mary. No offense if anybody watching is named Mary. Oh my god. This is unsettling, but I like it. Oh, and she can send her back to imaginary land. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares. Okay. So let's go check on Finn. I actually need to, I had her pregnancy. Why are you, what is happening? I had, oh, there you are. Okay. She was playing in the bucket. I had her pregnancy paused while I was figuring out what I was gonna do. So I need to actually move her forward in her pregnancy. She's already supposed to be in her 3rd trimester. There we go. There's the big giant pregnant belly and formative moments. I live for a bit of danger. Nothing can stop me. I'm invincible. Mwahahaha. Wow, Mary is so brave and cool. Tabitha wants to laugh in the face of danger like her. The Live Dangerously challenge has been added as a suggested challenge in the aspiration panel. Wait. Formative moments. Suggested challenges. Have imaginary friends. We do have one. She wants to, think of others. We'll accept that one. So my imaginary friend is the best. I want us to become BFFs. And she wants to do a bunch of things with her imaginary friend. I'd be so tough if I ate spoiled food. I bet I can do it 4 times. If I can withstand extreme temperatures, I'll prove how risky and wild I am. Wait, so When it's hot or cold, go outside in unsuitable clothing. Okay. All right. Where's Phoebe? I was like how I had Phoebe come to hang out with Tabitha, and then I got Tabitha an imaginary friend. So, yeah. Okay. There she is. I want them to become friends as well. So I'm going to have her chat with Phoebe, and then I guess we need to change into unsuitable clothing and go outside. It is very cold, so that should be fine. All right, and then Finn, you need to change. This is not appropriate clothing. I want to see if I can send him fishing. I'm letting the foal just be in the house because it's a baby and it's so cold outside. So can I have him fish here? No, cannot fish in such extreme cold. Well, that foils all of my plans. Emotionally starving. Oh, okay. So part of the way that Elvira has been surviving here as a fairy is feeding on the emotional force of others, particularly her husband Finn. So she's emotionally starving. We need to go have her absorb his emotions. Oh. She has a fear of unfulfilled dreams. Oh, that didn't fill it up very much. I don't think we can do it again though. Okay, I feel like, would she do that to her own child? I feel like she would. I think she's a little bit not pleased that her child is not a fairy. So I could see this. But she's giggling about it, but it was a negative interaction. Did you complete your little live dangerously? Oh, okay. Change outfit. Oh, this is the outfit. Okay, why don't you wear this one then? Oh, she needs to become dangerously hot or cold. So I think she needs to turn blue for this. Yep, there we go. She's blue. Oh, she's done it. Okay. Yeah, go inside. Go inside and warm yourself up. Okay, I see. Now she wants to be friends with Phoebe. Oh, and she wants to play hide and seek. Okay, so maybe go warm yourself up and then you could play... Oh my god, the doll is just sitting there. Why don't you change into your other outfit? Where is Phoebe? There she is. Just sitting. She's always just sitting and smiling. Oh, we can go joke about chicken butt with her. Activities. Okay. There we go. Ask to play hide and seek. Oh, the imaginary friend can play too. Oh. All right. She's gonna go hide. Oh my gosh, there's this sparkle. Someone's hiding there. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna have him clean that. So Elvira is basically still here and having babies because they keep not being fairies, which is what she's hoping to achieve, is to have a child that is a fairy that can like be her heir, that she can train and teach and do all the fairy things. So Tabitha is not a fairy, but I went ahead and made her a spellcaster because I was like, it would kind of make sense that like maybe she has magic from her mother being a fairy, but she's not actually a fairy, so she's, you know, she can't like make herself small and she doesn't have wings or anything. And also because the spellcasters and the fairies in this game like don't get along, and it kind of would make sense that there would be this weird like tension between Elvira and Tabitha because she wanted her to be a fairy, but she's not. And then Patrick also, I went ahead and made him a spellcaster. So he's not a fairy, but he does have magic. Oh my goodness. Where is he going? Oh, he's just gonna wander. Good, work on your movement. And so Ophelia, though, is a fairy, but nobody knows that she's a fairy because she's an infant. And I think Elvira is not getting that vibe from her. She thinks that she is not a fairy. So when she seduced Alaric, she was thinking maybe Finn is the problem. Maybe Finn is the reason that all of my children are turning out not being fairies. So she seduced Alaric, hoping that that would maybe work out and she would have a fairy baby. Joke's on her, though, because this one turned out to be a fairy and she doesn't even know it, I guess. Delightful absorption from absorbing the emotions of another sim. She's angry, though. When does she age up? 4 days. Oh! She has this steel bladder. Oh, I think because it's an inherited trait. Alaric has the steel bladder trait. And Ophelia has it from him. That is funny. Yeah, and he inherited marketable and antiseptic, it looks like. Alright, well, I'm gonna have Finn come and make some food. He does the cooking around here. Let's see, what can we make? Potato and onion soup. Only 4 servings, though. I did just see one of them go and get bread, so... Oh yeah, Elvira doesn't eat. He's reached level 2 of movement. Look at his little dance. Oh. He's so cute. I love him. Oh god, the romantic relationship between Elvira and Alaric has fizzled away. Good. The reason that she's here is to see if she can produce a fairy child, basically. And I just think that after what she did with seducing her husband's son, there's a good chance that this baby is gonna come out blonde. Because most of Alaric's kids have come out with his blonde hair. And so with Elvira and Finn both having black hair, I do feel like that would be kind of hard to hide if Finn is like, this baby looks exactly like my eldest son. Why? So I'm thinking that's what's gonna be happening. Oh good, and now we have Caleb Vitor. You wanna come say hi? No, don't invite him in, but like, wait, wouldn't that invite him in anyway? I don't know. I want to see what happens if she introduces herself because she's a fairy. I feel like nothing is gonna happen, but who knows? Elvira's relationship with Caleb started on a bad foot because fairies and vampires do not mix well. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering about. Oh, now he's in our house. Okay. Oh no. It's morning. Finn is about to go to work. I just saw one of his moodlets is on the same side from similar pregnancy wishes, which makes me so sad because he actually thinks that Elvira's pregnancy is from him. Like how they're just playing with the horse in the middle of the house. Promoted to River Wrangler. Good job, Finn. Oh my god, look at your silly little outfit. It's cute, but you need to change. She is in labor. So we can start the home birth. Alright, I'm gonna have her go for a walk. And Tabitha is good. Patrick is hungry, so let's have Finn make some food. He can make a baguette bread basket. And Elvira, is she just walking around the house? Yeah. Do some breathing exercises over here. Alright, I think we just go ahead and have her do an unassisted birth. Oh. Okay. She's wearing sneakers, apparently. Oh, Patrick's going to check on her. Creative aura? What is that? Sure. Oh, Patrick is literally just, like, watching. It's a boy. I don't know why, but I completely forgot to look for a name, and I knew that this was happening before I started recording. We are going to name him Lazarus because that sounds like that could be a fairy name, so let's go for it. Her eyelashes are all glitched out, but oh, little baby. I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll for them. I'm just gonna do, like I said, I have the human death rolls that we've done for Naomi because she's a human. Elvira is a fairy, so it's gonna be a little different. Here's my thinking with fairies. I would think that they would be less likely to die in childbirth, and the babies would probably have a higher chance of survival. However, with Sims, these fairies, I have fairies die all the time in my game because their emotional force just like runs out and they don't do anything about it unless you're playing them. So I will have a sim that's like interacting with a fairy and then the fairy just like dies. So I almost feel like these fairies, these like, you know, Sims fairies, have maybe a higher chance of not surviving. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I haven't like set actual death rolls yet for the fairies, so I think what I'm just gonna do is for birthing mothers for fairies, they have to avoid a 1 and also an 11. So I think they have to avoid a 1 and an 11. And I would think also too, because she's not like where she came from, so she's having a harder time like with making sure that she has enough emotional force and everything. So it kind of makes sense that she's kind of like struggling a little bit with being here and not being where her power originates or something. I don't know. So we're gonna do 1 and 11. She has to avoid both of those. And then I'm just gonna keep the newborn one the same, just 5, 10, 15, or 20, because with this pregnancy too, we don't know yet if the baby is a fairy or not. Elvira needs to avoid rolling a 1 or an 11. 2. That was very close. And the baby needs to avoid rolling a 5, 10, 15, or 20 to survive. 2. Okay, baby and mom both survive. Okay, so probably age him up in the morning to an infant, and we are gonna see what he looks like and see if Elvira is going to be able to pass this off as Finn's child or maybe not. She's also just like not doing too great with having to like she doesn't have a fairy house or anything. Her emotional force is getting very low, so she's going to steal the emotions of her daughter. But she didn't do it. Let's go give Phoebe a friendly introduction. Okay, we're gonna absorb Phoebe's emotions then, and then we will also absorb Tabitha's emotions, because Elvira just had a baby, and her emotional force is very low. We're gonna kind of pretend that, like, when she's doing this, nobody's really aware that she's doing it. She's not actually, like, making them sparkle and float up in the air. She's kind of just doing it more discreetly than it looks. But her fun is getting low, so I'm gonna let her go splash around in the water, and then she can go to sleep. Okay, so actually what I just realized is that when I have Finn click on the baby, for baby care, it does come up adopt as care dependent, but he also has the moodlet that says new baby from new baby, so he does think that this is his baby. All right, well, Finn is about to go to work. I'm gonna have Elvira come over here and age up Lazarus. Okay. He's blonde. He's blonde. Oh no. And he's wiggly. And he's a fairy. Okay. Oh my god. Let's go look at him and Cass. Oh my god, he looks exactly like Alaric. Like, oh no. There he is. The little fairy boy that looks exactly like his father. I am curious. I'm actually, because I want to end this part pretty soon here. So I'm going to have Phil? Who is Phil? I'm going to have Finn actually come over here. And I'm wondering, I'm going to have Finn. Yeah, so I think Elvira just has to, we're going to say that he's a little curious about why their baby looks like Alaric, because Alaric looks like his mother, Finn's first wife. He doesn't really look like Finn at all. I'm gonna say he's asking about that. I'm gonna have her go ahead and confess to cheating with Alaric. That just makes it so much worse too. Like, she cheated, but not just with anybody, with literally his grown son. Like, Finn's partner just confessed to having woohooed with another. What should Finn do? Give the relationship and his partner a chance, or it's too painful and hopeless, just break them up. Let's let fate decide. Oh, now she's family oriented. Finn is asking Elvira to take a break from their romantic relationship. Finn and Elvira are now separated. The status represents a potentially temporary break in a relationship. Finn can let things drift and eventually decide to give up on this relationship or fight for it and try to save this love. The separation menu, as well as interactions of all types, will influence what happens next. I've never done that before. Okay. Oh, and she feels fine. Controlled emotions from being emotionally mindful. Okay, well, that was eventful. I am gonna go ahead and end this part here. In the next part, we will be back in our main household with Alaric and Naomi. That is gonna be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.